I hope you're all ready for another deck review because this one caught my eye and this is one I'm going to share today. It's called the Unveiled Tarot by Jesse Lonergan. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I believe he was an illustrator or is an illustrator, and I thought the cards were just kind of cool. The deck is $26.99, and I don't remember where I got it from. This one I may have buckled and got from Amazon, which I detest, but the point being is I want the deck, and I'm like, you know what, why not? And of course, in the shipping, because it came in a bag, it damaged the box a little bit. So this is the first time I even opened it up, so I have no idea what the cards look like on the inside. So let's go ahead and find out, unbox this beautiful deck. Fun little deck. All right, what do we got? Well, I like that. It has a magnetic bottom. Oh, cool. Has a box within a box, so the cards should be well protected, which is actually brilliant. I love that. Again, it's the Unveiled Tarot right there. Here's the box one more time just to show it to you, right? And this side. And that's all the images on the box. The inner box is kind of cool too because it's the box within a box. Another story, Wheel of Fortune, I think, and that's a roulette wheel. That's kind of cool. The Hermit. I don't know, the King page, something of Wands. I'm not too sure what that is. Try to look at it. And then I think it's the Knight of Swords. Well, I like how they do that. They protect the card with some fabric because, yeah, so they don't get damaged in shipping. So that's cool. Let's pull it out here. Whoops. Try that again. Let's do the guidebook first. And the guidebook is actually like a little book. It's really, really cool. Let's see. Yeah, this is actually a really nice deck. Major Arcana. And it's illustrated in color, which is nice. Now, I don't think this is read in reverse, but it does give you a little thing of what he says each card represents. But again, to use your intuition when you read if you want, or numerology. And as far as spreads are concerned, are there any spreads in this deck? Let's see. I think I saw one. I did. Okay, yep. So you have the 3 card past, present, future, standard, material or financial state, emotional state, and spiritual state. That's a cool way to read 3 cards. Didn't think about that one before. Change, cause, and solution. That's pretty standard too, which is cool though. Good way to read cards. And that is all the spreads that he gives you in the book. But hey, those 3 can get you a long way in having fun and insights into your life and helping you move forward. All right, so the cards. Okay, again, this box is super. It's sturdy. It ain't breaking. These cards last you a long time. And what's nice about this is it also has that really thick, nice paper band. So the quality, that is really nice paper. Now the card stock itself, let's see. I'm not sure. I like it. It's kind of coated, but I don't know if they feel a little flimsy or not. I think they're okay. Will they split? I don't know, but the cards seem decent, but they have a little bit of sheen to them. See right there? I move the card in the light right there. See that? So a little bit of a sheen, not bad. Not bad at all. Let's go ahead and walk through this deck. I'll drop the camera down and we'll walk through. And then what I'm going to do too on this review is line up all the minors in a line just to kind of get an idea how they compare side by side to help us really understand the artist's representation of everything. So let me split these apart, then we'll go ahead and get started on the majors here in 1 second. They do feel a little papery, but they also have a coating. Not bad. I wish they were a little better, but not bad at all. Okay, drop the camera down and we'll get on this thing. So we'll start off with the Fool, and it's a politician, right? The Joker, the clown, tell what you want to hear. That's a really good representation of a fool. Now, it doesn't take on a traditional meaning by no means, because the fool is more like divine foolishness. Is not so much as being stupid, where this person here is being manipulative. So I'm getting a different vibe from this card, but that's how I'm reading it. The Magician. I'm not going to go into this card, but if you know why I'm laughing, then you know what I'm thinking when I see this card. The Magician in space, right? High Priestess, the rock star. Latin out your passion, the thing that you love, your desire is finally being shown to the world, but you also have to hold it back and kind of hide it a little bit from everybody else. That's interesting. The Empress, yeah, growth, planting the seed, and it grows. The Emperor, strength. Kind of cool. Reminds me of a cartoon. I really like this deck. The Hierophant. Huh, that's a wild rendition. The Lovers. It's almost like you're getting shadow energy with non-shadow energy. Because Lovers card, they're embraced, they're entwined, but on the subway, they're ignoring each other and they're paying attention to the phones or the devices rather than each other. That's kind of so you're getting kind of the both the reverse and the upright at the exact same time, which I think is very cool on how he did that. Chariot, the Knight of Swords. It's not a sword. That's just a chariot. What am I thinking? I'm thinking knight. I get the knight vibe, but this is just a chariot. But he's in a car, so the universe isn't really so much controlling it. He's controlling it, winning the race to victory. Okay. Strength. Person's on the ER and the nurse with her compassion within controls the situation. Everybody else around is very chaotic. The Hermit, yeah, kind of having to go within around society. You have to find your peace in the noise. Wheel of Fortune, a game of luck. The roulette wheel. Rhoda. Yod He Vahe. So he basically used the same characters on the wheel as in the actual cards. But he's showing how it also can be a game of luck. Good luck, good fortune. That's the representation of it. Justice. Social justice. I don't want to use the word social justice because I'm not biased. More like you're standing up for your true cause and you have to be that leader in order to help make a change in society. And that's not political. That goes for anybody. Stand up for what's right. The Hangman. Okay. Death. Oh man, see that's in battle. Can you see that? That he was in battle somewhere? It's like World War II or something. He's riding through the bodies. Is that right? That's what it looks like to me, riding through the bodies. Hmm. I don't get the change on that card, but that's an interesting rendition for sure. Temperance. Scientist. Finding the balance. Or no, bartender mixing the drink. Getting the right combination. You see how it's kind of got the shadow kind of built into these two? It's and that's see devil boy, the devil's a family. You're like on the outside they're happy, on the inside it could be a monster. I see you grew up in a broken home, in the outside world everything is perfect and pictured, but inside that house, the damn devil. The tower, chaos, thing just collapsed. It's like 9/11 or something there. The star, stargazing, Galileo, is that what that is? Looks like it, who they're representing here. Looking into the heavens. Oh, dreaming, fears, phobias, keep you up at night. The sun, having fun. Yeah, jumping over the wall. Something new. Not delayed, but right now. The judgment. Oh, yeah. Taps, playing taps at a funeral. The world. Stepping out. Almost like stepping out of the city in the nature. Starting over. Getting back to who you are, recentering yourself. Extra cards. The mob. Getting caught up in the crowd. The puppeteer, being controlled by someone. Arguments control you. That's a puppeteer. And that's the major arcana. So now we'll go ahead and move over to the minors and I will line them up side by side because I want to see how the artist actually render these to get a feel for the suits, because when I teach tarot, what I tell people is you can't have the pentacles without the other three suits, because your passions, your desires, your wants, your emotions, your love, your well being, your mind, your clarity, all three make up the four. So three potential of each equal the fourth, which is the world, which you manifest. See how that works? So what he has is the Ace of Pentacles here, holding up the coin. The Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. I'm not quite sure I get what he's trying to show there. Next is the twos. The twos. That's cool. In the snow, wanting to be in the sun. Two of Wands. Getting on stage. Come on now, go. Pick door number 2. Which one are you going to pick, 1 or 2? That I can see that. Chess, yeah. You're not sure which way you want to go. And then you have the Two of Pentacles, a juggling act. Ooh, one of them is a hand grenade. The threes. The threes, we have expansion for the wands. We have a party. There's definitely shadow built into the card, so you get both at the same time. Three of Swords, you got drunk and just really messed you up, passed out, drowning your sorrows. Yep. And then the Three of Pentacles. You have to rebuild that. 4. See, greed. I get greed here on this 4 of Pentacles. You're holding. You're a miser. You're not sharing anything with anyone. The 4 of Swords here is like kicking back on the couch, just getting your head back straight, listening to music, relaxing. And then you got the swords here as well. 1, 2, 3, and 4 at the bottom. This is really cool the way he drew this. The 4 of Pentacles, so 4 of Cups, I mean, it's almost like you can't get your head above water. So when you're in the crowd at the airport, you just feel like you're drowning. It's hard to take a breath because there's so much anxiety around you. And then the 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands, a celebration, a wedding. Okay. Next card, we have the 5s. Okay. 5 of Pentacles, wounded soldier. Oh man, lost his leg in battle. So you go in strong and you come out destroyed. Wow. The 5 of Swords, you have this guy stole, doesn't care. This isn't the thief card though, it's a fighting card at all costs, so I'm not too sure. Hold on, so you have 2 swords in hand, 1 there. Oh, I see. 2 on the ground, so he's going to win no matter what. Is that what we're saying here? I don't get that card. The 5 of Cups. Yeah, you got to move on. It's gone. And then the 5 of Wands. Struggle, but a party. It's like a friendly fight. That definitely lines up. The 6s is what? Sharing. We got that. 6 of Swords. 6 of Cups. Memories. I see that. And the 6 of Wands. Yeah, winning your beauty pageant. You're coming in, but the 6 of Swords. The 6 of Swords. Only thing I can get out of this is the plane. So this plane is new. This plane is old. So it's kind of like you're leaving the past into somewhere different, leaving the old behind to go somewhere new. And is this fire or something? The yellow smoke or haze or whatever? I don't know. But it's basically leaving behind what you had that really weighed you down and take you somewhere new to lift your mind or to reset. The 7. Now that 7 is more about the cheating and stealing, right? So the 7 of Pentacles, it's really assess that and think, is this going to grow? Did I do enough to really kick this thing into gear? And the red is through your passion, I'm thinking. The 7 of Swords here has that vibe too, where this guy lies under oath, doesn't really care. And you have the 7 of Cups. Yeah, the store, like, what do I want? I just want an apple, but God, there's so many choices. What do I pick? I just want the apple. And the 7 of Wands, hockey player guarding that goal. And these guys ain't getting through. So that's cool. Definitely feeling that vibe. And now the 8s, what we got with the 8s? This is your will, ego, moving forward. Here is a message. So the message is the little airplane. The javelin thrower is going to throw with all their might, and that plane's going to land with a written message on it. Message is coming at you quick, or message is coming. The 8 of Cups. The 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords. That frog's not keeping himself there. That's for sure. He's pinned down. There's no blindfold to be taken off. So that's a different feel on that card. And the 8 of Pentacles. Oh, wow. So the mechanics are here the old way, and they master it so much they put themselves out of work with machinery. That's how I'm feeling that card right there. And then, of course, on the 8 of Swords. See, this doesn't make sense. This isn't that you thought you're trapped. This frog is not going nowhere. It's dead, And so I don't resonate with this card. Do you guys resonate with this card? What's your vibe on this card on the 8 of Swords? Drop it down below in the comments. Say 8 of Swords. I'm feeling this, right? And just give me what this is, because I'm curious what you think. And then here, see, this is too. It's like, remember the 8 of Cups is all about walking away from something. He's jumping off the roof. He doesn't want to deal with it anymore. Oh yeah, because there's nothing here for him. This is not his type of people. He just doesn't want to deal with this crap anymore. So I'm just going to jump off and I don't care. I'm done with it. I'm walking away because this is just not, I don't want to deal with this type of haughty-toddy type of environment or these snobs or whatever. I'm done. It's time for something new. It's over. Maybe that's what it means by that card. The 9s, having enough. That definitely feels that. Perfect in nature. The Cups. And then the 9 of Wands. Protecting a prison, it seems like. Is that what that is? Holding people in? Tired? Wore out? Maybe. This is inviting. Come on in, join the party. So everybody's kind of there having a great old time. Or more than a great old time. Maybe they're doing something they shouldn't be doing, as it looks like to me. But that's what's hidden maybe behind the veil, behind the doors, is kind of reckless behavior. I see this again doesn't feel like a typical 9 of Cups card. And 9 of Swords, you can definitely see that. You put yourself in anxiety. And 9 of Pentacles makes sense. But this card, I don't get this one either. The 10s. The 10s, yes, stabbed in the back. And the 10s, happy family, you can feel that. 10 of Wands, yeah, work, you're basically carrying all load. You're just tired, struggling all the time, not getting any help from anybody. You refuse, you just keep going. The 10 of Swords, yep, and then the 10 of Pentacles, generational wealth. But this is different, though. It's more like you're walking in an area maybe of what you had at one time or what your family had. Again, I don't resonate with this card either on the 10 of Pentacles. Now we're going to go into the court cards, starting with the pages. Okay, the Page of Wands, exploring. Yep, Page of Cups. Yeah, I can see that, but drinking with the fishes, part of imagination, wealth, maybe, I don't know. Weird one. Page of Swords. Oh yeah. Ready for a fight. Checking things out, really sharp. And the Page of Pentacles. Seeking something. That does make sense. I could feel that. The Knight of Pentacles. Actually, more like learning something. Or seeking the image within. Okay. The Knight of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of... That's cool. All right. So this definitely feels active. These feel passive. So bring in some kind of news. Going into battle with a gas mask on. The sword just going to tear it up. The cups. This is usually a treasure seeker card, the pentacles, so that's kind of weird. The cups is bringing in good messages, happy, joyful, playful. And the Knight of Wands is just kind of adventurous, right? I guess so that definitely makes sense on that card. Now we have the Queens. The Queen of Pentacles. Businesswoman. Okay. The Queen of Swords, like a bride or something. The Queen of Cups. Okay, and the Queen of Wands, the director of a movie set. Come on, let's go. Okay. And then last but not least is the King. The King of Swords. His heart is shown. So he may be very astute and very strict, but he also has a kind heart. What I'm thinking with that card, the way he's representing this, the King of Cups is calm in a storm. Emotions, very controlled. The King of Wands wants to get up and just be the center of attention. And the King of Pentacles, yeah, control the situation. He wants to get and he's to gamble. Anyway, that's this deck. It is called the Unveiled Tarot. Unveiled Tarot. So if you like it, let me know. What are your thoughts on this deck? It's definitely different for sure, but it's really cool at the same time. Now, the cards, again, I'm going back to quality. I don't think they're the greatest quality. I mean, they're not bad, but I don't know how see, I'm afraid that's going to split. If you got your nail wrong and hit it, I don't know, or you nick it, you're going to nick the card. I had a deck like that. It was kind of expensive deck too, and it did that. Where's the camera up? And it just ruined the whole deck, so I put it away and don't even use it anymore. And it was not a cheap deck. So let's shuffle this to see how that goes. Well, shuffle's nice. I like that. I wish they had just little better card stock on this deck. So shuffle's fine. Overhand shuffle. Cards pop out because they're like a little slippery because of coating, which is fine. Grab your thumb though, so when you kind of do it, put your thumb down and just grab it, right? Grab it so you don't fly them everywhere. All right. When you shuffle crazy like that, you know, with that, people do that. They're not popping out because the universe, it's because they're being reckless with the cards and they're just going everywhere. So it's not the universe popping cards out, it's them popping cards out. Six of Cups. That's our reading for today, folks. And it's telling us to cherish the past. Always be that kid within, you know, don't let life go by, get caught up in it and forget where you come from, because make the decision, the two cups right there. That's kind of cool. I was sitting there on the side, you've seen that. To have fun and to reflect on your past, because we all grow up so fast. Next minute, you know, we're in our 80s or 90s or 100s and life has passed us by, you know, and that's just really kind of sad. So enjoy every moment you got and just share it with your friends and family. Don't work all the time, right? There's more to life than just working 9 to 5. And the dice is a 7. Oh, so you got 6 harmony. By really assessing things and looking at the opportunities that open up and picking them, moving forward, you're going to have a lot of happiness and harmony and balance, which aligns really well with the 6. So anyway, that's the message I have for you today. And I hope you enjoyed this deck reading, this deck review, and the deck shuffle. And if this deck does resonate with you, drop in the comments, let me know your thoughts, and I want to see each one of you coming up watching my next video. All right, bye everyone.